Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hello and welcome to my channel. So it's actually morning today here in my country. It's just 7:05 and I decided to paint something before I go to work today. So I'll be teaching you guys how to paint a parrot. This is actually the first time that I'll be painting for tutorial purposes. Sorry about the pronunciation, guys, because again I'm wearing my retainers, yeah, just for you to know that I'll be lisping a lot today. So yeah, as I was telling you guys, I'll be painting or teaching you guys how to paint a parrot, and this is my first time to be doing something like this for tutorial. I've done something like this but without a tutorial video, so today I decided to show you how I do it. So let's begin now. I'll be using only a few colors today. So even though this is a parrot, it's not a complicated colored parrot. So we have here lemon yellow, sap green, black, titanium white, and of course orange. So we only have 5 here. So let's begin now. I'll be sketching first the subject. And for that, I'll be using a square brush, a small square brush. Actually, you can use any brush that you want. But for detail purposes, I'll be using a small brush. And as you can see here, my canvas is white and square. So just get yourself a white canvas. It doesn't matter what size, as long as the 4 sides are equal. It's square, guys. Let's begin now. My God, I'm lisping a lot, guys. I'm lisping a lot, but forgive me. All right, so let's get let's get our sap green. Sap green, so hard to pronounce. So I'm gonna sketch the subject now. All right. Doesn't look like a parrot. All right. Let me underpaint it later. So I'm gonna switch to black to sketch the beak. All right. My paintbrush is too dry. Like that. Okay, so now I want to underpaint it. I'm gonna get my black and get my sap green. Just mix them together. All right. Right, now I'm gonna switch to green without washing my brush. Maybe I'm gonna add a tiny bit of yellow. And I'm gonna apply it right here. So it's like I'm doing some gradient effect, right? Dark to lighter colors. And as you can see, I'm not really super strict when it comes to brush strokes, especially for the underpainting. I'm more or less careless when it comes to underpainting. I don't care so much. Now I'm gonna switch to yellow. Again, without washing your brush, just get your yellow. Allow the green paint to mix with the yellow. It actually creates that pattern on the feathers that we want for this painting. Alright. Okay, again, some yellow greeny colors. Alright, just continue. Alright, like that. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to black because I forgot to color this one. I will make some adjustment. I'm going to make it a little wider. Yeah, like that. Right, like that. You can already see the look of this parrot. Now I'm gonna switch to green. Again, get your sap green, add yellow, but make sure the green is still there. Okay, it's too black, or I mean it's too dark, so I'm gonna okay, and then I'm gonna add some depth like that. Again, I'm gonna get the black and I'm just gonna underpaint the beak. Alright, like that. I'm gonna wash my brush out and then get your yellow. Get your yellow, add tiny bit of orange. Again, yellow, make it more yellow than orange, all right? And then add white, this color. And we're going to create some patterns on the face of the parrot. Gosh, I'm lisping a lot, guys. This is the underpainting, so don't worry too much. Alright, like that. Okay, we're gonna go back to that later. Now I'm gonna use some orange and then tiny bit of black to create some brownie color, maybe add yellow, maybe this color. And I'm gonna use this to create some detailing. Right here. Gonna get some orange. Oops. Like that. Okay, and then we're just gonna allow the paint to dry before we move on to detailing even more. Let's just get our yellow. And then sap green, just continue it. I'm so tempted to use my hand, so I'm just gonna use my hand because I can't help it. Okay, I'm gonna add white to my green, like this color. All right, and I'm gonna color this part. Like that, kind of like that. And here. Okay. I'm just gonna cover this fully because it's not really covered fully. Add some yellow greens. All right. Now, before we do the feather detailing, I'm gonna go and create some, like a wood, oh no, not wood, like a branch. All right. So I'm gonna get my orange. If you have your burnt sienna, you can do that. I mean, you can use that. Orange and then black. And then white, all right, and then yellow probably. Okay, and then black, then white, maybe add green, maybe this color, and I'm gonna try to create that tree branch that the bird is sitting on. Alright, like that. You can actually make it bigger, like that. Okay, now I'm gonna get my black. I'm gonna add it to the brownie color that we have here. I'm just gonna create some shadows. Just underneath the bird. Right, like that. I'm gonna get my white, yellow. So just create this muddy looking brown color. Can create some lines. Okay, I'm gonna get my black. All right, for now, let's leave it like that. Let's do some more detailing because I'll be adding some claws. Is that the right term? Claws of the bird? Let's go back to the bird now. I'm gonna get in the black and I'm just gonna outline the shape of the bird. So I'm just gonna go around the edge of the bird using black. Alright, like that. Then I'm gonna get some gray. So get your black and then add white to create some gray color. And I'm gonna dry brush around the beak. Just like that. Add some white. All right, now I'm gonna use a smaller brush. To just separate some detailing. Yeah, try to outline it. All right, like that. Again, using black. Like that. Okay? Now again, using black, let's go to the claws. I'm calling it claws, guys. I don't know if I'm wrong, but you know what I mean, guys. Okay, and then before we do some highlighting on this area, let's add first some shadows. Alright, like that. Okay, now I want to create some details on the feathers now because I think that's the hardest part. That's the only hard part here. I don't know if you find it easy, it's alright. I'm gonna use my fan brush. Oh, I don't have my fan brush here. I'm just gonna get my fan brush, guys. Give me a second. Here you go. So I have here my fan brush and I'm just gonna use this to create some details on the feathers. And I'm gonna use this dry, all right? I'm gonna get my Sap Green and then mix that with a tiny bit of yellow and black. Okay, and I'm gonna use the tip of my fan brush to create the details that I want. So just move up using your fan brush. Okay, now I'm gonna get some yellow green. So I'm just mixing my green and yellow. Okay, I just want to make this a little yellow greeny. Here. Okay, also right here, a little yellow green. Okay, now I'm gonna use the same pan brush. I'm gonna dab onto my yellow, like so. And I'm gonna do the same thing, right? Just move up. Alright, some orange are mixing, but I don't mind. I think that's cool. Alright, like that. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to my yellow to get some pure yellow. I'm gonna use this. To create some highlights on the head. Right, like that. Okay, again, I'm just gonna get my yellow. To create some highlights. Okay, I'm gonna switch to green. All right, like that. Now, before we go into further detailing on the feathers, I'm just gonna go and do the eyes because that will bring this picture to life. All right, I'm gonna use a pointy brush. I'm gonna get my orange. So get your orange, guys, mix it with a tiny bit of white. Let's do it. Like that. Okay. All right, I'm gonna allow that to dry. Let's go around the orangey color. I'm gonna get my black. Just go around it. Like that. All right. Now, I think it's okay to just go and create a circle inside the circle. All right. I'm gonna allow that to dry because I cannot really layer if it's still wet. I'm gonna allow that to dry. Okay, now let's go back to the feather since we're waiting for this area to dry. I'm gonna get my green and black, mix them together. Add some little bit of dimension. Okay, like that. Now I'm gonna get my yellow. Again, just add more yellowness. I'm gonna add a little bit of orange. Like that. And then I'm gonna make some light browny color with tiny bit of black. So orange, black, and yellow. Let's darken. Let's create depth. Right here. Like that. And then using some yellowy browny colors. Let's create some details. Okay, the eye is pretty much dry. Okay, I'm gonna get some black for details. Alright, now I'm gonna get my white. Alright, get your white. And I'm just gonna highlight this area. So just glaze it with the white. Just what I'm doing. Just like what I'm doing, I mean. Okay, some light yellows. All right, using a small brush. I'm gonna go and create the detailing. I don't know if you can see those small detailing. Probably not, but it should be there. Okay, now let's go back to the claws because it's not yet fully detailed. Let's go back to the gray color. It's very simple. And I'm gonna highlight this area. All right, now I want you to get your white. Just like a simple dot, I'm going to highlight the eye. Like that, all right? And using some dark greens, let's go create some more details. These are really small details that you probably would just, disregard, but I don't want to disregard some of the details because they kind of give life to the painting. Alright, and then And I forgot to add some depth right here. Right. Let me check. Good. Okay. Now I'm gonna mix my yellow with white. Your yellow plus white. Let's highlight this area. Add some greens. By the way, guys, I might use a little bit of phthalo blue. Okay. And I will have to make this a little rounder. The neck should be a little rounder. So I just added, or just did some correction there. Like that. All right. Okay. And I think I will make the beak a little rounder as well. So it should be a little pointy this way. Like that. So I'm gonna delete some of the excess lines. Like that. All right. Okay, so as I mentioned, I'm gonna use a little bit of phthalo blue for this one. Okay. A little bit of phthalo blue and then white. Okay, so it's like light blue. I'm gonna water it down and apply it on certain areas. A little bit of blue. Again, these are small details that I want to add to the painting. A little bit of blue. Okay, it makes a huge difference, you know, when you add that tiny detailing. Now let's switch to yellow. Like that. Also here. Just gonna make it a little dark. Okay, again, yellow and orange, like this. All right. Okay, a little bit of dark color. Like that. We're trying to do some light play here. I don't know if you noticed that already. Okay, some yellow greens. Okay, and then black. I'm just gonna add a little bit of detail. Then a little bit of yellow greeny colors. Right here. Wow, this is good. Oh my God. Okay, wow, this is good, guys. Again, I'm gonna get my white. I'm just gonna highlight the tree branch with this color. To again emphasize the light. Add some dark colors right here. To add some shadows. Oh my God, this is so amazing. I'm gonna get again my yellow. Just to highlight even more the feathers. Like that. Some white highlights on the head. Here. Right. Oh my god. This is good. I'm gonna sign this now. Maybe I'm gonna add a little bit of depth right here. So I'm gonna get some brown, dark browny color. I'm gonna try, yeah, like that. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, like that. All right. Wow, it's good. It's my first time to be doing something like this. And I kind of like the result. Just a little more detailing. Okay. I'm so proud of this one, guys. I don't know why, but it's my first time to be doing something like this, and I feel happy. So I'm gonna gray the outline of the beak just a little bit, again to play with the light. Oh my god, I'm gonna sign now because I'm just so excited. Can I add a little more depth? I'm crazy over the depth thing. Alright, now I'm gonna sign right here. Okay. And we're done, guys. We're done. We're done. Oh my god, I cannot believe that we finished it in less than an hour. So we're done, and I hope you enjoy this one. If you enjoy this one, let me know in the comment section below. Or if you're painting along with me, message me that you've painted along with me, or maybe you followed my previous tutorials. Let me know. See you in my next video, guys, and I'm gonna get ready for work. So I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm really proud of myself for doing this before my work even started, because yeah, I think I've done one of the most passionate things that I want to do. So see you in my next video, guys. Love you.